Anyway,
Hi,
hello.
Kevin.
Hi. What's your disagreement?
So, my disagreement is that Black women's behavior is not put into context. So, there's the acting out, but it lacks context. I feel like it's misguided self expression. And it's a problem, but it is something that when you remove the experiences that we have,
So let me
um,
hold on.
okay,
Then why can black women act right at work?
that's fair. That's fair. But I will say this there's,
You didn't answer. You just said it's fair. Why can they do that?
okay, code switching, W.E. Du Bois.
It's
It's
not
something
code.
that we're able to do in different
It's not code.
circumstances.
Not code switching. That's not code
Okay.
switching. Because
Okay.
there's a consequence. They act that way at work, they lose their job, they lose their money. True or false?
That's that's true. Can't argue with that.
So don't tell me about context. If you can
Okay.
control it at work, that means you can control it elsewhere. True or false?
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, the only
That is
variable is
true.
how much you respect your situations. See, what you just proven that black women can respect their environment, work environment, their paycheck, but they don't have that same level of respect when dealing with a black man.
So here's what I'd like to say. The sister who came on earlier, I wanted to
But let's acknowledge that that's
respond.
true. But before you do that, let's acknowledge that that's accurate or
Yes.
disagree. Which one is it? Is it accurate or you disagree?
Okay. So it's it is accurate, but again, there's context
Yeah, the
that I feel
context
like
you
is
don't
kind
have
of
you
missing.
got more respect for your job than you do the average black man. That's the context. We understand it. You don't have any respect. You know how to act when you respect somebody. When something's on the line, when there's a consequence. But there's nothing on the line with a black man because most black women have lack of respect for black men. So you can talk any kind of way. That's the context.
Okay. Um, when you say it like that, it I feel like you're boiling it down in a real simplistic way.
Yeah, because it's very
In the work
simple.
environment.
Because it's very simple.
Mhm.
Because it is very simple. Black women know how to act. Always have. It's
Oh yeah.
just you have
Oh
gotten
yeah.
so to the point to where you don't give a shit about what your reflection cares about. So because you don't have to respect it. You don't. There's no consequence when you deal with a black man. I mean,
Um,
go back 3 calls when this woman is just complaining about smiling at a black man.
right.
So what's the
And
so where's the? I'm boiling it down, make it simplistic. Go ahead, tell us why it's such. Let me say something too before you do this. Remember when I said everything's variable, guys? Everything's variable is always subjective. The counter to that is it's either subjective or variable or it's extremely complex. It's differential equations. It's calculation. It's calculating in force space. And if we were more intelligent, we could understand the complexities. Go ahead.
okay, yeah. So yeah, I'd like to respond to the sister.
Go ahead.
When I've had that experience as well at different points in my life where black men are like, "Hey, you should smile, miss." And when I think about it, sometimes you are just in deep thought, and truly, and with the context, the other women in other races, maybe they don't have to tell them to do that because they're not carrying the grief that we're carrying around. Like we're mourning for our brothers in the community, like legit,
No,
like
hell no, no, no,
okay,
absolutely not.
okay,
No, ma'am, no. You're mourning. You
okay.
cause black men more grief than LAPD, system of white supremacy,
Mhm.
or any of this other shit. Mourn your brothers for what you do to us. Not sorry, man, but I've heard that too much. And y'all get up on this high horse like you, before we got to deal with the system of white supremacy, we got to deal with what lays beside us.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I I just feel like there is a level of deep concentration that sometimes we're in that impacts. I mean, it just does. It disproportionately impacts our community. So we do have more things on our mind than the women of other races. We can't have that levity that they may have at times. You know, I truly, I would love to, you know, step into that all the time, but there's sometimes it's, you know, you have a lot on your mind. I know I'm
Let's say let's
speaking
say
for
I
them.
accept that being black in this country uh, is because we. What are you doing about it? What's the name of your therapist?
What's the name of my therapist?
In general, are black women in therapy for these issues
Yes.
in mass?
I think we're getting there because what I can say
Come
is,
on, ma, come on, ma. This is the black community. The therapy we have in the black
listen,
community. No, 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 no. I let you say it because there is a point to be made. The black experience in this country because of chattel slavery. I can hear that. But what I
right.
can't hear is you're not doing anything about the issues that you want us to take under advisement. It's it just happens. It's a permanent condition that can't be changed. So what? It's either ignore it or Jesus.
Mm,
So
no,
I'm asking,
I
what are you doing about it?
me on a personal level,
No, no, I mean, no, no, no.
I'm a therapist. I'm a
You said
licensed therapist, and
yeah,
I'm serving our
but
community.
you're a licensed therapist, and you know just like I know. I deal with therapists all the time, and black people are not in therapy at any large level.
I agree, and I love that you promote it. It's becoming destigmatized, but we, of all people, we need it the most, and especially our women as well, and how to relate to our black men. There is a level of decorum that's missing, but again, I feel like it's misguided self-expression because of all the oppression and just the day-to-day microaggressions, all the things that we have to deal
Uh,
with. This is a
uh,
way to kind
no,
of you know
no,
you're
no, no, no. I'm
all
not
right,
going.
all right,
I'm not
all
going.
right.
I've tried, ma'am. The way you talk removes accountability from women.
Okay.
Misguided expression. Bullshit. You get away with it. We have one way aggression and violence in our community. It goes from women to men. Men are not
Mhm.
allowed full expression. That is why so many women get upset with my show because I actually have the nerve to bark back.
Yeah, you do.
Because what you're saying, even for the truth in it, you are trying to expand it to where it covers a lot of things. No, what are you doing about it? What was all this misguided expression when we had Jim Crow, segregation, lynching, and all that
Mm.
other kind of stuff? When we prior to 1965, when we were mad at a rate of 80%, what was all that misguided expression in? When we actually had real, institutionalized colored whites, where was it all then?
You're right. You're right. There were a lot more checks and balances in place. There was a lot more of a real threat. Like you get out of line and you're
But
gonna lose a life.
I'm saying,
Here,
no, ma'am, no, what I'm saying was, where was all the misguided expression from women to men back when we had real racism in your face?
yeah, yeah, no, that's fair.
That's why I call bullshit on your example. Because as you become more free, you become more problematic.
Mm,
We are almost two different races. Our black women are women.
yeah.
We can't make a demand. We can't even ask you to smile, but you want us to protect you.
Mm, mm,
Are you all
yeah,
women?
no.
What do you think? What do you say?
Listen,
No, no. Before you answer this question, by the way you see the ethnic image of black women acting towards black men, are black women our women? Not aspirationally, by the results, by what you see.
not aspirationally by what I see. Um, not aspirationally. I feel like yes, we definitely
No,
we
see, no, I asked you what you see, and you went to what you feel. Ma'am, are you going to actually tell me by what you see, black women act like they belong to black men?
the we you know we need a lot of mentoring,
Yes
and
or
so
no? No, no,
I'm
no,
gonna say
no, no, no. I see. See, you already starting to
okay.
beatboxing. See, subjective variable. See, when you ask a question, the boxers them in, they don't want to call, they don't want to hold sister to the task, so they're gonna start breakdancing. Yes or no, man? You're a professional, right? A healthcare professional, right?
I am.
Answer the question.
But
Professional. Answer the question as a professional. Yes or no?
do do do
Are
our
black
women
women
look like
the
they?
black? You heard the question 3 times. Are black women
I'm
ours?
gonna say that's tough. That's tough because the answer is yes. The answer is yes. We belong to like y'all. Yes, y'all are for us, and we are
Black
for
men,
you.
black men, black men. I want you
Truly.
to understand, black men. Hold on, man. Black men, I want you to understand how you felt when you saw her struggling to try to get this lie out of her mouth. That is the length they will go. That is, you go back to the, no, ma'am, you go back to the comment section, go to the time and date stamp, go there and look at what the black men say. I know what I felt here. I've
Oh my
asked you, and
God.
you, no, 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 ma'am, because I know the question I'm asking, and the answer is I can objectively say, no, you're not,
Mm.
and I can say it, but you don't want to admit what we can see. If you look at what the men are saying, they're saying no, but you're still trying to tell us, yeah, we are, and the men are like, well, what world are you seeing? It's like, are y'all, and you're a professional. I'm like, answer it as a professional, and you're still gonna get to the point where like, well, yeah, then the men don't know what they're seeing.
You, so yes, we definitely belong to you, and we want to just improve those relationships. I feel like we
You
just
belong to
have
us.
a difficult
You
time.
belong to us. You belong to us. This is what you're saying. So if that's the case, then why would a black man ask
Yes.
a black woman to smile? Is she offended if you belong to us?
Now I disagree with being offended, but I don't
Why does a
disagree
black
that
woman
sometimes
feel
we are smiling.
why okay offended whatever what why does she feel put upon? Why does she feel like it makes a demand of her if it's just a smile? And understand, a black woman who's a femininity influencer asked her femininity group who wants to be married to black men to just smile at every black man, and she was savage for months.
Mm.
You know this is common, man. If black women
Mm.
truly belong to black men as you say they do, why do black women feel put upon by simply being asked to smile at black men? And here's the problem. If we can't have real conversations with our women, because I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
something, man. Black
Okay.
men know you're lying. They know you're
Oh.
conflicted. Ma'am, look in the comment section. The black men know you're not being honest. And black, I think honestly, I think black men want relationships with black women more than black women want relationships with black men. Because when asked this question, you're speaking aspirationally. Men are saying, no, you're not ours. And they can see you struggling. But you're gonna find a way to rejigger this to make it make sense. And men are saying, you're not ours. We can't even ask you to smile at us.
Okay. So, brothers, we love you. Let me just tell you, Jill Scott
No,
had a
ma'am.
beautiful
No,
smile.
no,
We
no,
need
no,
you.
no,
We
no, no.
do.
Before we get to that, we need truth.
Okay.
Can you honestly say that greater than 50% of the adult black females act and move as though they belong to black men?
No, and I'm going to answer. Can I rebuttal to that?
Go ahead.
I don't feel like the majority necessarily act like they belong to any man though. So it's not like we're ditching
But
them
there's only one.
and we're
But
going.
see, but you can rebuttal that, man. But you're only supposed to belong to one.
Yes,
See, that's that
absolutely.
subjective variable bullshit. That's not an answer, man. Black men don't want to hear that we don't belong because you don't expect every man to protect you. When somebody's going upside your head, you ain't asking Brad, Lee, Ahmed, Enrique, protect us. You asking a black man to protect you.
You're right.
So we
You're
don't give a
absolutely
shit if you
right.
don't feel like you belong to anybody else. White women, do white women act like they belong to white men?
Y-
Yes
Yes,
or no? Do Hispanic women act like they belong to Hispanic men?
absolutely.
Do Asian women act like they belong to Asian men?
Definitely.
Do Middle Eastern women act like they belong to Middle Eastern men?
Yes.
Do black women act like they had to even
We
put a modifier on there? Says you are still conflicted with the reality you are seeing. There was no modifier ever before black people. No,
you're
no modifier.
100%.
And see, that's the
100%.
problem. And that's the problem because it is going to come down to women checking women and getting you guys straight. We cannot fix you because you have no respect for us. You only
Mm,
respect each other. And if we can't rely
mm.
on the educated of you and the intelligent of you and the learned of you to at least be honest, black men will sit back saying, who the fuck can we rely on? Honestly.
Yeah.
Because
No, yeah, I
I'm
mean,
saying that men can't, black men are just asking black women to be nice to us.
hmm
That's it. Just be
hmm
nice to us. And they can't get that in mass on a regular basis. I don't know if you ladies really understand how bad it is.
yeah, yeah.
But then when you see
No,
a black girl get hit in the face with a skateboard, you want black men to check him because he shouldn't have hit her. There should be no violence. But then you ask yourself a question: why does this black man feel so detached from this black woman? Because they can
mm,
feel it, and y'all won't be honest. And it takes me asking questions this way and that way, and before I can even kind of nail the jello on the wall, and it's still well. Do you want black men to do this when it comes to talking about our obligation to you? Do you want modifiers from us when it comes to you?
no, no.
Well, then stop
You
doing it with
ask some
us
tough questions.
because it needs to be asked. Because I should not have
You're
to
right.
ask the motherfucking questions. You, Becky ain't got to. Brad ain't got to ask it of Becky. Lee doesn't have to ask it of Maylene.
Mm,
Enrique doesn't have to ask it of Marisol. Anu doesn't have to ask it of pick a Middle Eastern name. But Keith has to ask it of Keisha. Somebody got to ask it. I'll take the smoke. Thank you for at least trying to be honest, man. But this is where the fuck we are.
yeah.
That's why I got upset and said no. When you go into the same old trope of black women do this because of we're mourning for our brothers, and I'm like, whoa. I know more black men who say I ain't got to worry about the white man. I got to worry about this woman laying next to me.
Mm,
This is my oppressor. This is my abuser. This is the one that calls CPS and child support and the white man on me when I ain't doing what the hell she think I should be doing.
Hey guys, welcome back to Spotlight News. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's before we proceed, let's give respect to the fallen legend Papa Kevin Samuels for bringing out the Black Women Society to the Black Women Society, to the outgoing and ongoing things concerning marriage, relationships, situationships, love, commitment, and other related stuff. And first of all, today we are going to look at some ladies who could come in just to argue, not to prove or to prove a point about men. Some of them, I think they were just idle because if you find someone, you ask someone a question and someone is just because you have to know your way about someone is like I feel, I like, I do this, they are not sure of what they are really proving to the society or they are really saying. So at times it becomes some ladies were just confused as you see them. They were just confused, but just know a man, a very intelligent man like Kevin Summers could sit and analyze all of them because these guys to deal with this gender it wasn't something easy, but he ended up dealing with everyone and in their cases by telling them the open truth about what they don't want to hear. This one thing I learned about Kevin Samuels, he was a straight guy who could just sit and tell you that this and this and that is it. It's either you take it or no. So that is it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. May God bless you and stay tuned, my lovers. For those who comment, love you all. May God give you wherever you want. Bye.